After the disappearance of the dinosaurs, many ecological niches were occupied by rather unusual creatures. One of the most dangerous predators of the Cenozoic era were Hyaenodons. This family included a huge number of species. Among them were small hunters like martens and giants larger in size than modern lions and tigers. But at the beginning of the Oligocene, they all died out, unable to withstand competition with animals more adapted to the new conditions of existence. Hyaenodons. They are one of the most successful predators of their time. Over millions of years of their existence, they settled across all continents except for Australia and Antarctica. The family, Hyaenodontidae, included several dozen very diverse genera. The first of them appeared around 41 million years ago, and the last ones died out about 5 to 7 million years ago. Of the modern animals, the closest relatives of Hyaenodons are hyenas. The main structural feature of Hyaenodons is their disproportionately large head with huge jaws. Its length was approximately a quarter of the total body length of the predator. This head was attached to a powerful short neck located almost vertically. Also, strong neck muscles helped Hyaenodons hold their prey. It was their teeth that were their main weapon. Their shape made it easy to cut soft tissue. It's also believed that Hyaenodon teeth were self-sharpening. A very unusual feature of the body structure of Hyaenodons was the location of the eyes. They were placed on the sides of the head, which is completely uncharacteristic for predatory animals. But in the modern world, only herbivores have this arrangement of the eyes of land animals. But for some reason, this did not stop the Hyaenodons from focusing on prey when attacking from an ambush. The height of the smallest members of the family were no more than 30 centimeters. They had short, knobby legs. The Hyaenodons' fingers were spread wide apart. This indicates the ability to move quickly on a hard surface. The largest Hyaenodons reached a height of 170 centimeters. Their limbs were longer and thinner. The front hind legs were the same length. Using their hind limbs, these predators could make sharp lunges to attack prey. The front legs of the Hyaenodons were adapted for digging the ground. Perhaps with their help, they dug small rodents out of the ground or built their own dens. It is believed that Hyaenodons, especially large ones, were good short-distance runners. True, they could not develop the same speed as, for example, modern canines, but their endurance was enough to drive away the chosen victim by attacking from an ambush. It is also believed that Hyaenodons were school predators. Pterodons are considered one of the earliest hyaenodontids. Probably one of the Asian subspecies of their ancestors gave rise to the entire family. Pterodons themselves lived over vast territories, from Kenya and Egypt to China and Pakistan, approximately 30 to 40 million years ago. They got their name, meaning flying tooth, because of the similarity of their teeth to those of the marsupial marten. The body length of pterodons ranged from 100 to 130 centimeters. Of this, about 20 centimeters accounted for the massive, elongated skull. The legs of these ancient predators were short compared to the proportions of the body. Externally, pterodons were similar to modern dogs. The Hyaenodon family belonged to the order of Creodontia. Until recently, Creodonts were considered the ancestors of all true predators, which include almost all modern carnivorous mammals. Hyaenodon, which gave the name to the whole family, appeared on Earth approximately 41 million years ago. His remains are found throughout Eurasia and North America. The name of this animal means hyena tooth. His teeth and jaws had great hardness and strength. They could bite through the largest of bones. These were dog-like creatures with large skulls of various sizes. The smallest of them had a head measuring from 10 to 16 centimeters. Although they themselves were the size of modern mustelids or large rodents in length, the skulls of the largest Hyaenodons available to scientists are 40 to 50 centimeters long. But most representatives of the Hyaenodon genus were comparable in size to modern wolves or dogs. Small Hyaenodons could lead a semi-arboreal lifestyle. Larger representatives of this genus lived in steppes or woodlands. There they set up ambushes near water bodies or in other places where herbivores gathered. The giant Hyaenodon is considered the largest in this genus. This monster lived in Mongolia from 38 to 28 million years ago. Its length was up to 3.5 meters, height about 1 meter. Moreover, it could weigh from 200 to 400 kilograms. Some scientists believe that the mass of this predator could exceed half a ton. Outwardly, this animal resembles a large cat with a huge dog head. Its head was huge, even for a Hyaenodon. Researchers have at their disposal the skulls of a giant Hyaenodon, 62 centimeters long. All the teeth in its huge jaws were adapted only for cutting flesh. The greatest pressure was created by the base of the jaws. To do this, they could open 75 degrees. Another representative of the genus Hyaenodon were not so large. For example, the mass of the small-toothed Hyaenodon and the marten-like Hyaenodon did not exceed 5 kilograms. Despite its name, the terrible Hyaenodon was no larger than modern wolves. It was the largest and most successful known to North America. This predator lived in the United States on the border of the Miocene and Oligocene eras. He weighed approximately 40 to 60 kilograms. The body length of the terrible Hyaenodon was about 1.5 meters. The skull measured approximately 30 to 32 centimeters. But the largest animals in the Hyaenodontid family belonged to the genus Megastasteri. These were later Hyaenodons, which were already slightly different from their ancestors. These giants lived in Africa and the Middle East in the Middle Miocene. They became extinct approximately 7 million years ago. They, along with the North American Hyaenodons, are considered descendants of pterodons. The name Megastatherium means greatest beast, and he fully lives up to this ambitious name. At the moment, not many fossilized remains of this giant have been discovered, but the available finds are enough to say that its length could have reached 4 meters and its height 1.8 meters. According to various estimates, the body weight ranged from 800 to 1,400 kilograms. Such dimensions make it one of the largest terrestrial predatory animals. Prey included anthracotheriums, rhinoceroses, and other ancient proboscis and ungulate animals. He probably didn't disdain carrion either. Megastatherium already had a shorter snout, and the eyes were more displaced from the sides and the front of the head. But he could no longer compete with more developed representatives of the family of real predators. The structural features of the body allowed Hyaenodons to become one of the main predators of the second half of the Paleogene period. But in the second half of the Miocene, it became more difficult for them to compete for a place at the top of the food pyramid with new predators. Evolution has played a cruel joke on these unusual creatures. Their main weapon eventually caused the extinction of the entire family. As they developed, Hyaenodons relied on enlarged teeth and jaws. Among them, the proportions of the head also increased. This affected the delay in brain development. He simply did not have enough space in his skull for further growth. In addition, most of their brains were in the area responsible for smell. Prey became savvier and competitors more diverse. In the New World, the Hyaenodons' hunting methods became less effective, which led to the disappearance of these super predators. We express our deep gratitude to the viewers who watched this video to the end. From our other videos, you can learn about life and the development of other animals from different geological eras.